This week we'll take a look at updated crop condition ratings for U.S. corn as well as crop progress. And we're going to shift gears this week away from supply and weather and look at trends in U.S. corn exports. And we're going to wrap things up taking a look at trends in December corn futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into September now and there's a lot going on. So let's get right to it and take a look at our updated crop condition ratings. What we're looking at here, of course, is our weekly change in good to excellent ratings for U.S. corn. Unchanged was the total U.S. corn aggregate number at 60% good to excellent. Notice last year at this time we were at 62%. A little bit of improvement in states such as Minnesota and Wisconsin, and a bit of deterioration in the eastern corn belt. Now we're going to take a look at the history of the U.S. corn crop condition index. Notice the index this week did stabilize. It's slightly above where it was in 2019, but slightly below where it was in 2017. We're going to see how these crop condition ratings correlate with harvest as we start fall harvest the next few weeks. Let's move on now and look at corn dented progress. Over the next 2 weeks on average, we see corn dented increase about 26%. So by September 12th, we're probably looking at around 80 to 85% of the crop will be dented and pretty much safe from a devastating type of frost or freeze event. This week we are going to take a look at export trends. We're going to shift gears away from supply and take a look at not only U.S. export trends, but also export trends amongst our competitors. In that view, we're going to start out this week looking at trends in Brazil. Now Brazil is experiencing a short crop as we've highlighted the spring and summer. Notice there's a lot of lines on this chart here. But what I want to highlight here, moving on, is that we're looking at a much lower export total from Brazil in September and October, November this year compared to a year ago. How much lower? Maybe as much as 300 million bushels depicted by those green bars compared to a year ago. So that really opens up an opportunity for more U.S. corn exports. As we move on here, we're looking at unshipped export sales of U.S. corn. And that's reflected in a record unshipped book here for U.S. corn as we start the new crop year on September 1st. So it really is optimistic, at least for the first quarter of the year. However, much of that's going to be dependent on China. As we shift gears here and look at Argentina and Ukraine, this is going to be a different story, as we'll see in a second. Highlighting now the last half of the crop year, March through August, notice how that record amount of projected shipments combined from Argentina and Ukraine will really slice into the U.S. export program. So we're really looking at a front-end strong export program for corn here as we start the crop year. But as the crop year moves past that midpoint, potentially a lot more competition on the way. Let's summarize that by looking at the entire crop year for 21-22. Our chart here looks at U.S. in the purple line, looking at other countries such as Argentina, Brazil, and Ukraine. Here's the key point. Look at that September, October, November time period. The purple line is well above that blue line, which is what was U.S. export shipments of corn last year. However, everything changes moving into that second half of the year. March, April, May, June, July, August. Notice the purple line is well below that blue line. So really encourage you to strongly work closely with your trusted risk management advisor in preparation for what could be a weaker export program in the second half of the year. We're going to wrap things up this week looking at trends in December corn futures, highlighting again that December 2021 corn futures is the highest price for early September since 2012. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Hope you have a great holiday weekend.